Good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, the 28th of April. Let's see here. Looks like everything is live. You coming over, sweetie?
Okay, come in. Look, I was looking for a chair. I don't like this chair.
Oh,
Do you want this one?
here.
No, I'm good.
Let's switch.
I'm good.
Just do this.
Patrick, I'm good. I'm good.
Jeez, you're stubborn.
Who's being stubborn? I'm already seated, and I told him I'm good. Who's being stubborn?
I'm trying to give you your
What-
what you want, but because it's not your idea, you're like, no, I'm not gonna take it. It's like when you're mad, and I'm like, here's $1 million, and you're like, I'm not taking $1 million because I'm mad at you.
I had already sat down, Patrick. Anyhow, good morning. So it's a high of 72 today.
Kind of nice.
That's really nice, right?
High 73, isn't it? Or 72?
I don't know. It's a degree. It could be 73 if that's what you want.
I feel like when they say it's gonna be 73, it's like 84.
Yeah, it's beautiful out today. It'll be really, really nice. So, do you have any? So we arrived to a big delivery, and did you get some for the store too?
I did. So
Why don't you tell them about what's going on?
well, so we are huge fans of the unique sewing furniture. So
Well, we're huge fans. I'm a huge fan of koala. I have a koala cabinet.
so the new koalas are very different.
But stuff
though.
is changing at koala.
Like, stuff has changed at koala. So the koala system has changed.
When did the change go into effect?
They shut the factory down for a month to retool for the new cabinets in April. So or was it March? I can't remember. I think it was March 5th maybe, and then they started rebuilding April 5th. And then so I believe the new koala furniture is higher. Which has had mixed reviews.
Well, because mine's 29 inches?
They were like 28 and 3/4 inches. So
Okay.
basically 29 inches.
Yeah, and I'm short, so I mean,
So I think the new cabinets are higher.
32 or 30.
And then the way that the cabinets are set up is rather than coming in one gigantic 400-pound piece. I mean, that one of the nice things about the way they're set up is they're modular. So you get kind of a base unit that holds the machine, and then you can add on to that base unit, and then they work together.
Which is nice. I like that. Don't you?
So lighter, a little bit easier to move around.
Reconfigurable.
They reconfigurable. They still have the lifts and the fillers.
Yep.
There are some differences though. Like koala is essentially a plyboard with a veneer. And Gail actually said it as well as anybody. The unique sewing furniture is true custom cabinetry, hardwood construction. They are incredibly well built, and where you would change a filler for a koala cabinet, I have a great example of something that's going on with one of my customers right now. They had a Destiny and a unique sewing cabinet that was built for the Destiny, and she just took home a luminaire, and Unique is actually rebuilding a top for the luminaire and is just going to swap the whole top out.
So she can keep the cabinet.
So
and
she's keeping the same cabinet, and she's getting a new top. And so the Unique, or the quality of the Unique, and it was funny because when we first started evaluating Unique, they actually referenced a couple of our customers that already had Unique sewing furniture that had bought them in California. And I reached out to those customers, and the customer said, because we had sold some koala furniture to that customer, she was like, I really like my koala furniture. The quality of the Unique is superior. And so
don't feel bad if you have a koala.
Like if you have a koala, we like, yeah.
I love my koala, and I think the quality is excellent.
The quality's great. So we have bought some, and it's funny because I had 2 Unique sewing cabinets in the store built for the Luminaire and the Solaris. I've sold both of those, so I've just replaced them. A lot of the furniture that we'd had in the store with Unique was with a melamine top, which is something that we had done to kind of change the look of the Unique.
Did you get them all hardwood?
I got them all hardwood this time.
Okay.
So, and it's funny because when they first came in and they showed us their cabinet, some of their cabinetry looked a little antique-ish, or like a little bit more kind of like country or French country. And so I had said, I really like the white surface, but I like your hardwood, and they do a whitewash cabinet, which is gorgeous.
Is that what you got?
I've got the white.
So we'll have them out. We'll have them out. You'll be able to come and see them if you're looking at cabinets.
But everything that we've done so far has had that melamine finish.
How does the price compare?
It was funny because he was just here, and the pricing has gone up a little bit on the koala furniture. In that, like, because you're buying several pieces, the price point has kind of increased. And the point that Pat, the owner of the company, just made to me is, he's like, when you buy your cabinet, their base unit, the koala base unit, is roughly the same wholesale cost as the complete cabinet.
So how does?
But you can buy it with shelves, or you can buy it without. You can. It's configurable.
So it's comparable.
They're incredibly competitive right now.
And let's talk about delivery time, because you just ordered those when?
Oh, those showed up within 5 weeks.
Yeah. So and sometimes, depending on the koala, we might be waiting 5 months.
No, I mean
3 months?
that's I think that's over.
That's over?
I don't know.
But when they get into their busy season and not having anything
it can be
to do
8
with,
to 12 weeks.
Not having anything to do with pandemic.
Like that was something that we were telling customers on koala, 8 to 12 weeks. And they often were right within that sweet spot. Unique is saying at this point that they are pretty confident on faster deliveries. So
just gives you another option.
Gives you an option. I don't have any of the new. I haven't.
But it's high end. It's high end like koala. It's high end quality. It's high end price. But it's gonna be your. When we moved into our when I had my sewing room in our other house, I actually went and priced out, I think, cabinets from like Closets by Design and
California Closets.
Yeah. And Patrick goes, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you just buy furniture that's made for your machine?" And
she was gonna totally redo the room,
big light bulb over my head,
and I was all kinds of stuff.
You're so right. And so I got my koala cabinet. And it makes such a difference having furniture that's actually made for your machine. Having furniture where you have a lift, where your machine can go down and you can sew 5 inches lower than having it sit 5 inches higher on the table. Like all of that. As I get older, I'm 50 now. As I get older,
That's not true.
Those ergonomics make a difference. Where I was a kid, I was in my 20s, and I was like, Shauna, I didn't care. I used to sew when I first started
sewing. On
sewing.
A card table.
On a little footstool. This is when I was little. When I was like a kid. My mom kept her But my mom, who was older, she said, I mean, we're Korean. We like sitting on the floor. But we used to sit, and it was like a little footstool. And we'd sit on the floor and sew on the floor. And then after that, yeah, I had like a little, I continued to sew on the floor. But as I get older, it makes a difference. Having the right furniture, sitting at the right height, having the right chair, especially when you're there for hours at a time. I know a lot of you ladies sew for hours at a time. So for me, it was worth the investment, but it's an investment. This furniture definitely is an investment.
Well, and so Unique is built. They have two factories, if that's what you want to call them. It is really kind of true custom cabinetry. They have a big business of doing these massive she sheds and she caves. Like, so it's a little bit of a different experience. But they have a factory in Arizona, and they have a factory
I didn't know they had a factory
Wyoming.
in Arizona.
Yeah, Pat had just driven up from Phoenix.
Okay.
So it's a little different experience too, because the owner of the company or one of his relatives shows up in a truck with your cabinet and often delivers your cabinet. So I'm actually going to be reaching out to that customer that just swapped from the Destiny to the Luminaire.
Did he bring her top?
It's the top is going to be done on the 16th, and he's going to be driving through on the 17th or 18th. So he's like, you don't even need to be involved. I'll just reach out to her directly. I need to talk to the customer about this, and I'll go. So the owner of the company is actually going to go and deconstruct her top and put a new top on. So it is. It's a little bit of a different experience. Like the owner of the company, he is a character.
Gil. Yes, he is.
It's often the owner of the company that shows up and unloads your cabinet and loads it directly in. So some things I really like about the Unique, and quite honestly, I think it is. I think our experience may change with Koala too. One of the big challenges with the Koala cabinetry was the size of the cabinetry. The big cabinets with all the storage that people like so much, they were like 400 pounds.
They're
They were
heavy.
72 inches wide.
That's the one I have.
And so one of the challenges would be, if you ever moving those cabinets was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we would sometimes hire piano movers.
Yeah,
to move 'em.
to move them, because you really needed very strong people to move them. The other thing was, even like the delivery companies didn't like delivering them.
Yeah.
Like we had some issues. Like sometimes the delivery company would show up, look at the delivery and be like, I'm not taking that up the stairs.
Even when
you'd paid for the delivery. So
it's been hard.
So one of the things we really, really liked about the Unique sewing furniture was kind of the componentry basis of it, where they were smaller, lighter, more movable. One of the great advantages is, I'd say in 90% of my installs, people leave their machine on top of their cabinet with their embroidery unit attached. And that was something that was a big thing with Unique. They were like 90% of the time we go into these she caves or she sheds, the machines are set up with the embroidery unit on, and they're on top of the cabinet, which puts them at the incorrect height. So their cabinetry is designed for the machine to be at sewing height at all time, with or without the embroidery unit on, and the embroidery unit can be left on.
Why don't
with that?
And
So
why don't
we'll
we
do
demo
a
it
video
for
and a
it?
demo. We did them in the past, but when we get these cabinets, we need to rearrange. When we get these cabinets installed,
But I'll put
we'll
a
do
little is this us right now? I'll put a link in. What was that?
No, you can do it right here. Like if you wanted to put a
I
link.
already cut and pasted the link. Can I put it in here?
We're right here. Yeah.
Right here. I put a
So-
link in if you want to check it out. And we have other options. We can get you tailor-made tables.
Tailor-made,
Tailor-made, and they make just nice,
they're
solid,
like a lower
very
price point, but
affordable,
very affordable.
tables and cabinets. So we can always get those for you. So if you're looking for something, let us know. And if there's a brand that you're interested in, I mean, we only have so much room. That's really the issue, is you have like a minimum order, and so you have to carry stuff, and we just don't have room for all of that.
We have looked at some other brands trying to find other price points, but it's funny right now. And I'll answer your questions in a second, Shirley and Shelly. But
Shelly.
I can't even remember what I was.
Shelly, because I think he could drop ship to you. I mean, she's in Missouri.
Yeah, so
are you in Missouri or Kansas? I can't remember.
Either that or literally Kansas. Like somebody shows up with the thing in the back of a truck. Like it might be that ships, because of your location, it ships out of Wyoming rather than Arizona. And then I did not get your phone message on Saturday. If you left it on the voicemails, I haven't listened to voicemails
Email's
this
best.
week.
Email us.
So shipping, it can either be drop shipped or could you put the link for TaylorMade?
Getting it right now.
It can either be drop shipped or, like I said, like somebody from the company actually shows up to do the install. As far as trade-in cabinets are concerned, I've mentioned this before, but I have one remaining trade-in cabinet in Bird's Eye Maple. It's the Heritage Somate Gorgeous Koala cabinet. I don't even think we've ever put it together. I mean, this is a $4,000 cabinet, and I'm going to sell it for $1,000. So if anybody's in the market for, that's $200 less than I was saying the last week and a half, because as of Friday, I'm going to have a number of koala cabinets coming in used. And so I will take trade-in cabinets, but I'm going to be blowing these cabinets out. So next week's Technique Tuesday is going to be us doing cabinet demos.
Ooh.
So
you know what else? Oh, there's something I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Continue on.
Was it about cabinets?
I don't know.
You talked about it forever. You don't want to talk about it at all?
Guess what I got last night? Oh, my God. This is a funny story. So when Patrick called Violet, he was at Cabona's, right?
Great family-owned, 100-year-old family-owned store in Truckee.
Yes. So Patrick was there, and he called Violet from there. I assumed he was getting my ring from Cabona's.
This has been the lesson of this whole thing, is when she assumes.
Yes.
What happens?
It makes an ass out of
That's not true. Not all the time. Well, when any of us assume, right? So I thought, since he was calling from Cabona's, he was getting my ring from there. Well, the gal who owns Cabona's.
I wasn't even at Cabona's. I had dropped
something
something off
at Cabona's.
Cabona's.
Okay, so I thought he was at Cabona's. So the gal from Cabona's.
Excellent store, though.
Yes,
definitely
came in
visit
yesterday.
the store.
Stephanie,
Family-owned
super
business.
sweet.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in years.
She was here yesterday.
I know.
She probably thinks I'm crazy because I looked at her tag and I go, "You're from Cabona's. That's so funny." Well, Patrick called me when he was at your store, and I tell her the whole story about him calling and asking for Violet and saying, "Oh, what size ring does your mom wear?" And I was like, "Oh, he's getting me a ring." So I tell her this whole story, and she's engaging but not totally engaging, and then Patrick's like, "Why were you telling her that story?" I was like, "Oh, so I'm so excited about the ring, and I can't wait to see it."
As soon as she leaves, Jeannie's like, "Give it to me," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm like, "Give me the ring," because I'm like, "Oh, she's here from Cabona's." Patrick says that he was getting the ring today. She probably brought it, right?
There's a jewelry store right down the street from Cabona's, if it's still there.
So I think that this whole thing, and she brought the ring, and so she leaves, and I go, "Give me the ring. Let's see it." I've been waiting
Yeah,
all this
is how-
time.
Yeah. Give it to me.
And Patrick's like, why were you talking to her about that? And I was, last night. So then I forget all day. I'm like, where's the ring? I'm digging through his bag. I'm like, come on, I want my ring. All day I'm asking him for it. And then he doesn't give it to me. And so I forget all about it. We were watching TV last night. And he hands me a box that says a brand, like one of my favorite brands that makes jewelry. And I'm like, they sell this at Cabona's? And he's like, I didn't get it from Cabona's. So this whole time, he was like, I was wondering why you were saying that to her. She's probably thinking, what is she talking about? I'm sure she was going, what is this woman talking about? I don't know what she's talking about. You should have stopped me, Patrick.
that's
So,
it's
here
I
is
think
the
it's
ring.
a good life lesson for you.
Here is the wonderful ring Patrick got. It's gorgeous. It's my spirit animal. It's this beautiful. It's from Jess Meharry, she's a jewelry designer in California, and it's got this gorgeous owl. And not only is it beautiful on the front, but if you look at the band, it's got like a horse.
Hang on, I need to
And
plug this
it
in.
says "Be Free," and it has a beautiful sun on it. And then, here, I'll get it for you. And this is the beautiful ring that Patrick bought for me. Do you want to tell him my reaction? No.
I'm just never gonna buy her anything ever again.
So I opened. I was like, oh, just Mary. Got all excited, took off the beautiful purple bow, opened it up, and I got it out, and I was like,
It might as well have been like wah 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 wah.
I love it. I couldn't, I've never worn a ring this big. So I was like, how do I wear it? Does it look okay on my hand? Is it like, does this look right? I know I'm so bad. And then after like 5 minutes,
It took a minute to find the right finger, and then she found that finger, and both Violet and I were like, that's it.
and I was like, I love it. I love it. And it's from Patrick, and it's so sweet. And I know he got it for me because it has our favorite bird on it, our favorite bird. And it's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank you.
welcome.
So, so I finally got my ring. Thanks, Sage. And thanks, everyone. It is beautiful. Just don't tell if you want it to. Don't tell if you want. Don't tell
Yeah,
Violet.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, that's like, I'm like,
Violet
hey,
can actually keep a
is
secret.
your mom standing right there? And she's like, no. And I'm like, good. What size is her ring? Hey, Mom! Dad wants to know what size ring you wear. All I hear from the background is, oh my God, I'm getting a ring.
From Cabona's. That's what I was
Like-
thinking in my head. So yes, it's
I just let
beautiful.
it
We love
roll.
it. Okay.
Anyways.
Daily deal.
Well,
Or do you have
before
something
we
else
get
to talk
there,
about?
so we've never done the giveaway.
Oh yes. So let's do the giveaway. The giveaway was that beautiful Class A scissor set.
So,
It's disco style.
So we're not doing like normally we do this where you guys can actually see it, but on Facebook we can't do that.
Here's our
so we've
giveaway.
been recording it and posting it later, but given we were super busy yesterday, so we never did it. So we're just gonna run it now. And so just keep in mind that
What was the question?
what special guests, what subject matter.
Oh, do you
like-
guys want to know what the response was?
And so we're just gonna run it now. But as long as the question is answered, then we'll do it here. We just figured we'd lump it all in. Let's see.
Oh, did we ever tell
Look
you?
at that. First pick.
Kathy Seibert.
Kathy Seibert.
Congratulations.
And her answer was Cindy Hoffman or Angela Wolf on Scan and Cut if it's someone besides Shauna.
I think she means Cheryl Hoffman.
Cheryl Hoffman.
So, congratulations, Kathy Cybrant. You are the proud new owner of the Class A Disco Scissor set.
So let's talk about what you responded. So people were really interested in, and we had a lot of different responses, but Deb Canham, who does Serger events.
Yep.
So Michelle sews purses. They love the Michelle sews series. So
Are they crazy?
and Missy Billingsley, which
We have an event.
You know, darn pandemic. We had an event scheduled in September.
Well, but this upcoming year,
Potentially,
potentially.
but we had an event scheduled with Deb Canham and Missy Billingsley together. So it was going to be a day of serger and a day of embroidery. We'll see. Let's see what we can get on the calendar for 2022. Not this year. 2022.
Yeah,
The
but
two events
come
we
on,
had
there's
scheduled was Mike Johns, who was supposed to be here in February, and Deb Canham and Missy Billingsley headliner together. So Jerry Granada's on there. Shauna is on there for Scan and Cut. You are loving your Scan and Cut. So we are going to reach out to these people and get something on the books for 2022. I don't think we're going to do something this year. Maybe at the end.
I think we could do something in the fall.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get
I
on the
think-
phones.
Maybe a
Betty Stagner, did you want Sanctuary? Because I have that. Did you, did you, just call me, because I think I had one.
There's another one left. Up
Yeah,
there.
do you mind grabbing that? I think I have one left. So I did not know that you had wanted that. I just filled the orders online, and I don't think I saw you on there, but I will check. So we also had, did you ever talk to them about this? Best way to contact you? Email, which is my preferred choice. Text messages.
text was number 2.
Should we
So
implement something?
it's funny because in service,
The boys should text.
I'm
Can we do
thinking
that?
that we might start doing that.
Sold, it's not there.
So
Really?
I was there yesterday, but it's not there now.
Betty, let
I'll
me
keep
know.
looking.
yeah,
because
congratulations, Kathy.
I don't know if we have it. I might have to
reach
order
out
one more.
to you,
Okay.
Betty.
So, and then phone. Some people go Facebook. Some people live stream. And one person liked Facebook Messenger. Some people reach out to me Facebook Messenger. That's my least.
It's funny because Facebook
likely way I'm gonna
Messenger
look.
seems to be where people reach out to us at like 10:30 on a Sunday.
I can't. It's not like I
people
know
reach
it's there.
out all hours.
It does look beautiful. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
She was like,
This is for when I'm getting ready to fight. I'm going to put on my owl ring. Boom. I don't even know how to throw a punch. So what else? Was there anything else? Daily
we
Deal?
haven't talked Daily Deal.
So let's talk Daily Deal unless you had something else.
I think it's funny because one of the things that we've been talking about is just, we've been doing the live streams for a year now, a little bit over a year. I think
It's gone.
to call it
she
what
did.
it is, there may be a little burnout on our end.
Do you mind?
And we want to make sure that we keep things fresh for you guys. So that's part of the reason why we're talking about incorporating some other folks, bringing in some fresh blood. Part of that may be, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and I know Jeannie the other day said something about not doing the live streams on Mondays.
What do you think of that? Would that make you,
one
so
of the,
sad?
One of the things about that was it was funny because when we asked the question, "What's your favorite thing about the live streams?" there were a lot of responses like, "We love Mondays," like we love,
Yes.
we love.
Let's
we
just
love
keep doing
that.
it for now. Don't even answer
So,
that
but
question.
what I'm thinking is what we
then
might
you get to
do
see
is
Momo.
just kind of do it not necessarily 5 days a week, and do it where we try to keep things a little fresher, and a little bit more interesting. Like I said, fresh blood, etc. So,
Okay, deal of the day today.
I need to get some cash in the register and get to work. Have a great day. See you ladies tomorrow.
So I love this, and I wanted to do this as a deal of the day months ago, probably like 6 months ago. But every time I looked, I didn't want to order it and then have it not be in stock. And they finally have them in stock. So this is the deal of the day. It's made by Gypsy Quilter, and it's the trivet. And I love this. So I don't know if you've noticed, because I've been using them when I do my classes. I just walk around my room and I put everything that I'm going to need into my trivet. And then when I get started with my class, I have everything ready to go. So this would be a fantastic, just something for you to have if you're going to classes and you want to keep everything organized and you don't want everything all over your table, and you just want to take something nice and easy, because it also clips in the corners. So I know you've seen these before, and some people have trivets, and they're also super duper cute, but they just have snaps in the corners, and they're made out of this like I don't know, this like canvasy, probably it feels waterproof. So if you spilled something in it, you can put your snacks in it. It could be your little snack tray or something like that. It also has a zipper here in the very middle. So for like little things, like if you wanted to go ahead and just throw your needles in there, or you wanted to throw your pens, or you wanted to travel with a couple of things inside, you could just put it in the little zip part, and then it just folds up flat. So, or not folds up flat, but unsnaps, and then it's totally flat. I love mine. I have mine in turquoise, but I just love it. And then when you're ready to put it all together again, just go ahead and snap it up in the corners, and then you're ready. You've got your trivet. So I love these. I think the colors that they have, so they have the polka dot, and there is purple. I only have like one of each in the store right now, because honestly I didn't know if you were going to love it or if you were not going to love it. So I just got enough just to show them to you right now. They're on the website. There is black, because I mean everyone just loves black, and red, and I guess I have two of each. And except this one. This is the one that I have. So I have this like really pretty Tiffany blue, Tiffany green, I don't know what it is, but this one. So get them online. That's where we fill the orders from first. So if you want them, they're on there. They're 20% off. They're Gypsy Quilter. They will, you know what? They will make you be more organized. You will be a more organized sewist with your Gypsy Quilter Snap Corner Trivet, and that is our deal of the day. So I think that's it. We're scheduled to start our sew along next week. I'm still waiting for some of my fabric, so that is going to be tentative, but start getting your fabric ready. So if you are doing red, white, and bloom with us, I'm going to be making phone calls today, so I should know for sure. Start getting your fabric ready. If you're going to pre-quilt stuff, start doing that. I'm not going to be quilting it in the class, and we are just excited about that. I'm just excited to have all our stuff in. So, Rolo, order online, please. I make purses, and that would hold. Yes, it would hold your pattern pieces. It just keeps everything all together, and I just love that it unsnaps and snaps, and that you can take it with you. And I love that zipper pocket. I think that makes a difference too for like the little stuff that you don't want to get lost. I think that's it. So be creative. Make something awesome, and have a fantastic Wednesday. It's hump day already, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.